today's Christmas spot, we're going to be having a look at a can of Coke. Certainly not a regular can of Coke, probably by the way that you can see that it's colored. This is a limited edition Coke to promote the awareness of polar bears and the polar bears' homes. This was paired up through the Coca-Cola Company and the WWF. No, not the World Wrestling Federation. A long time ago, that's changed. The WWF, the World Wildlife Fund, as you can see along the top of the can, help protect the polar bears. I'll pan it across. Help polar bears home. Join us at icoke.ca. Sounds like a noble enough cause, certainly. Now you'll notice one thing about the can is it's white. Normally a Coca-Cola can is obviously red, and then you've got your font, the Coca-Cola font, in white. To celebrate the fact, or to get the word out there, Coca-Cola released these limited edition cans. So instead of red, you got yourself white with the red font. You've also got yourself a silver bottom that has these polar bears along the bottom. Looking very cute, I might add. Sure, sounds good enough, doesn't it? Unfortunately, these particular cans have now been pulled. Yes, they've been pulled by Coke because of, well, a lot of consumer confusion. Now, I don't know. I personally don't see it. If I pick up a can of Coke, I'm generally going to look right away to see if it's diet. The issue with these cans were the fact that the cans were white. A lot of consumers were picking them up, assuming, and most of the time when you get your Coke, you're buying them in retail, you're probably going to get yourself a case. A lot of consumers were calling and inquiring to Coke that they bought these regular cases of Coke, opening them up, and inside we're finding white cans. So Joe Smith, let's use the name Joe Smith. Joe Smith gets his case of Coke, gets it home, opens it up, pulls out a can to enjoy a refreshing glass of regular Coke, and automatically assumes that he's gotten himself Diet Coke. Now, nowhere on here anywhere does it say Diet Coke. It strictly says Coca-Cola. But a lot of consumers were generally not happy with these cans because they were thinking that this is Diet Coke. They even went as far as to go. It was interesting to read up on this. They went as far enough to think that because it was a different labeled can, that the Coke inside was a different flavor. Also a misconception. It's remarkable, what the mind convinces yourself or ourselves of. I'm going to actually open this up. I mean, it's a regular can of Coke. I would say, hold on to these as well. If you find these, likely hold on to them because they're probably never going to release these ever again. And these cans might be worth something. Of course, I'm not going to keep this sealed. I'm going to open this up for you guys. Got myself a glass. Really, Spot? You're going to open up a can of Coke? Well, I'm just going to show you guys that I'm going to try this and let you know it's the exact same Coke. I know a lot of people, you read these stories, a lot of consumers were convinced Coca-Cola had changed the flavor somehow. I don't know. I don't know how we survive in the world. I'm going to open this up. And there goes the value. Just like that, there goes the value. I'm going to pour myself off some. Turn it around. There we go. And it appears, yes, it is certainly Coke. Regular Coke color. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything because you could have Diet Coke or you could have Coke, was it Coke Zero? And I mean, it could have the exact same coloring as well. But I'm going to put that down. I'm going to drink this out of the can. And I'll let you guys know what I think of it. Here we go. And it would be exactly what you would think it is. It's just regular Coke. It is regular Coke. It is a real shame. It is a real shame that Coke had a noble cause promoting, of course, by the way, anyone interested, the ongoing issue with the polar bears is the fact that their landscape is dwindling. Certainly due to heat and everything else. Their homes are certainly being jeopardized, and very nice that Coke had a noble cause along with WWF to promote such a thing. It's just a shame that it wasn't well received by the public. Oh, public. Anyways, today I just figured I'd shoot this review for you guys. It's a can of Coke, but you know what? Again, you're probably never going to see this can ever again. So if you want something valuable, I would say probably if you can find these, pick them up. Today's Christmas spot, we're having a look at the Coca-Cola commemorative WWF Polar Bear Awareness cans. Same Coke inside, just apparently a very confusing can for many people out there. I thank you guys for watching. As you always do, stay tuned for more Christmas spots. There is so much more. I know we don't have much time left, but there is still more to come. I will see you guys next time.